my interest in American history, I'm very interested in iconic American brands that were built alongside the United States. And learning about the story of James E. Pepper and his family brand was just fascinating. And from the little bits that I found early on, it was clear to me that this was one of the oldest, most iconic Kentucky bourbon brands, and that it had an amazing history and story behind it, and that unfortunately it had been abandoned and forgotten and lost to time. So I felt the need to restore the brand, resurrect the distillery, and I began a journey to do that almost 20 years ago. And so you have to constantly balance honoring the history and the tradition and the foundation and the brand ideals, while at the same time making the best whiskey you possibly can and making it relevant to consumers today.
So when working with historical mash bills, it's important to us that we honor the tradition while at the same time making decisions to optimize consistency and quality where needed. We see ourselves as stewards of a brand and whiskey that already set a benchmark for quality, and we're really just trying to strive to maintain that.
I've been doing extensive historical research on the brand and the distillery, and I've assembled a large set of archives of everything from original historic production recipes, mash bills, and of course a large collection of original, perfectly preserved James E. Pepper whiskey from before, during, and after Prohibition. Out of this large collection of bottles spanning well over 100 years, the one that was really my favorite was always this decanter bottle that was originally produced in the 1940s. And so when we wanted to recreate this historic decanter bottle, it was very important to us to recreate it and stay true to the original bottle design, but to refine it for modern looks and aesthetics, and also to make sure that it worked for modern manufacturing in terms of production in a glass facility and production on a bottling line. So some of the key modifications we made to the bottle were related to how the original decanter was designed and produced versus what we wanted to achieve today. The original decanter actually came with a wine cork in the closure. We wanted to have a more modern closure, a wooden cork on top. That involved some tweaks to the lip of the bottle. Another thing was the fill level. We wanted the bottle to have a full look to it, not be too low down on the shoulder. Another subtle thing we did is flatten the front and back of the bottle just a little bit. The original bottle design had a very subtle curve on the front and the back, and that potentially could cause problems when you're applying a screen printing to the bottle or a label application. Another key detail was how to recreate the very cool debossed lines on the bottle, but do so in a way that worked well with the machinery and the molds when the bottles come off the production line. On the bottom of the bottle, we decided to take advantage of this valuable real estate and put some embossed lettering that says Jassy Pepper & Co., Lexington, Kentucky. We saw a phenomenal result when we released the decanter bottle into the market. So having something special, having something unique, and having something authentic and true to the history and place of the distillery was immediately recognized and sparked interest and conversation in the market. The bottle isn't just packaging, it's part of the expression. It's part of how the story is told. Saverglass understood that from the beginning. It wasn't about making something flashy. It was about recreating and refining something that reflected heritage. We really wanted to work with a company where we knew their values and experience and knowledge to create the best glass bottles in terms of aesthetics, but also in terms of quality, integrity, engineering, all those things you want, and Saverglass was at the top of the list.